जय गुरु जी, नमस्ते गुरु जी। गुरु जी के चरणों में सादर प्रणाम। संगत जी, with Guruji Maharaj's immense grace and blessing, we are reading his divine Granth, the Light of Divinity. And the satsang we will be reading today is documented in the Granth under the title Guruji steers car 100 kilometers without petrol. Mr. Grewal, a businessman, happened to be at his father-in-law's place at the Punjab Agricultural University when Guruji arrived there with some devotees. It was late at night and everybody had langar. Mr. Grewal had to take Guruji back to the temple at Jalandhar. Guruji and he started out in a Maruti 800 and had gone some distance when Mr. Grewal realized that there was very little petrol in the car. He was worried. He was quite sure no petrol pump would be open at that time. It was early 90s, the heydays of terrorism in the state, and people shut shops quite early. Mr. Grewal also knew that late night hours both policemen and terrorists prowled the roads. Sitting next to him, Guruji immediately read his mind and told him not to be afraid. Why are you so worried? Mr. Grewal remembers Guruji telling him, we have enough petrol, just keep driving. Mr. Grewal drove on, but he knew the petrol was going to give out sooner rather than later. They had reached Guria midway on the Ludhiana Jalandhar road since Guruji had spoken, when Mr. Grewal felt doubt forcing their way into his mind again. Guruji responded immediately once again with reassurance. You are still worried? Keep driving confidently. We have enough petrol. At his words, Mr. Grewal suddenly realized that they had driven 40 kilometers from Ludhiana on an amount of petrol that would have been taken them not beyond 4 kilometers. He realized that the divine will was fueling his car, not petrol. Soon they reached the Jalandhar temple without any problems. At the end of the journey, Guruji said, see, I have driven the car without petrol. But be sure to put the petrol in the morning. The car will not run without it then. Mr. Grewal says, after his personal experiences of the divine force, he surrendered himself to Guruji. He found that Guruji was not an ordinary saint or a pandit. He is far, far above them. He is the Satguru, a true Guru. After 80 years, water fills Rajasthan well. There are no limitations to Guruji's grace. His is a power of compassion that towers above all. So it was in Jaipur when lakhs received Guruji's blessings. Guruji Maharaj had gone there in 1994 and stayed with Brigadier, now retired General, Mohan Singh for a month. Hundreds would come for his darshans. They came from the deserts of the Rajasthan in bullock carts and tongas, and they come with their worries and problems. Through a glance or a benediction given through the means of a copper tumbler, Guruji would help them. His devotee, Mr. Grewal, being one of them, would act as an interpreter for the people. He remembers how once the members of Panchayat approached Guruji with a peculiar problem. The community well had been dry for over 80 long years. Could Guruji somehow get it to fill with water? 3 days later, the answer was a very loud yes. Through the streets of Jaipur, the villagers came as a party, making noisy celebrations with drums along the way and chanting, Guru Baba, the water has come. Guruji advised the exhilarated villagers never to sell the water. Others who come to see him were similarly relieved, whether they were plagued by disease or agitated by mental conflict or family strife. It was not only the commoners who were blessed. When Maharaja and Major Bhavani Singh came, he was carried up to Guruji by 4 people. A few days later, he was healthy enough to walk around. Diamonds and petals out of thin air. Sometimes it is just the heartfelt desire of a devotee that gets Guruji, the embodiment of Lord Shiva, who is famed as the easily pleased Ashutosh, to respond. It is so happened that Mr. Grewal's wife, Mrs. Rimple, Guruji was with the Sangat in district Sangrur, Punjab. He asked Mrs. Rimple to come before him and materialize 2 beautiful diamond studs and place them on her hands. The Guru's presents were gift wrapped in English pound. 12 years after they were gifted to his wife, they still retain a rosy fragrance, a typical of Guruji's presence. At other times, Guruji gives specially needed blessings. New Year's Eve was being celebrated by the Sangat at the residence of Mr. Grewal's father in law. Suddenly, a shower of petals come forth from the air and continued falling on his father in law for a couple of minutes. After 10 minutes later, a lady devotee, Mrs. Bardan, was similarly blessed. The miracles showed the Guru's love for his disciples. For as Mr. Grewal says, Guruji needs nothing from you. In fact, he takes your misery causing karma upon himself to relieve you of suffering. All he wants is your love and faith. Sangaji, this is Satsang as narrated of Mr. Grewal. While reading the Satsang, I must have made a lot of mistakes. So, with folded hands, I seek forgiveness for all those from Guru Maharaj and all of you. Thank you, Jai Guruji.